problem with, or do you think they're ready to deal with the Timber, even though they have all these strength heroes?
I do think that they will have the solution for Timber as it goes on. Of course, they have the Ursa, so they get the overall last pick, and I look at this Pudge, and I mean, I like Pudge right now, especially when you're playing versus small instances of damage, like Juggernaut. You know, if you get Flesh Sheep early on, you can eat the spin pretty easy inside of laning phase. This is going to be a joyous one. This is going to be a really fun one, because Team Bald can do a lot of aggressive moves early on, right? This Marcy Jug combo, it's very threatening in lanes. Same thing with CM Jug. So they could apply a lot of pressure early, and also playing around mid lane is another thing I'm looking at, and what the panel was mentioning. The CM, the Marcy, they can help out the Tiny a lot. It is going to be a bit of a tough one to gank a Dawnbreaker, but securing runes is definitely something they can look to do a lot. What the? My control goes for the blind hook behind the tower.
I like it. I like it. You know, you never know where they could be hiding.
Yeah. No, this will be really interesting, because if you look at Nigma's draft also, they have a lot of ways to just disrupt the damage that's coming their way too, right? They have Enrage, they have the Flesh Heap, they have Snowball saves, they have Zeus jumping away from things, they have Solar Guardian that comes in and healing, so a lot of different forms of counter initiation, and
he's got the hook here.
That's a kill.
They've got the damage. First blood for GH off the back of a lovely little hook from Mind Control.
And GH, they tip him because he takes the kill. Good job, GH. Love it.
Let's have a look. Are we going to get anything crazy from the lane setups?
It looks like they're kind of trying to dodge right now. They're putting the Timber versus the Pudge. They're going to get the Jug versus the Ursa. So Timber's trying to avoid the matchup of the Ursa, and
but look at
vice versa. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
They've got this deep observer ward here.
Both teams do. We could see musical lanes. This could happen.
Let's see who's going to sort of concede to the other side in terms of what lane matchups they go for.
Look, Zip Zapper. He sees it. He sees the Pudge. He's walking through.
He's ready to go up there.
But they pinged it already. He's like,
now he's going back to the bottom.
All right, let's look at the cameras. The cameras are going to be really important for this game. There we go.
What's he saying?
He's probably like, I'm going to wait for a hard camp to spawn. I'm going to hook a big creep, so at least I get a level advantage versus the Timber when I do swap over.
There we go.
We're going to see that in a second.
The jungle. You've seen this in your pubs.
Yep. Look, he's like, yep, let's see what I get.
Where's he going to go now?
Wonderful, a Wild Wing. I'm going to use a hook. Thank you.
Easy farm. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it.
Yep, now he's going to bring a Clarity, and let's see.
And we'll do it again.
Yep, Ursa's walking top as soon as they see it.
But this is good. You know, who's getting more out of this, the Pudge or the Timber? It's the Pudge. Mind Control getting some farm.
I love these type of things that happen, because then you end up seeing, look at bottom. Pablo is actually a carry now in a way.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's the dream.
And, I mean, a lot of damage there traded over towards Kuro.
Oh. Switching again. Pudge now walking bottom. Zip Zapper has finally decided to make the way top.
Okay.
For now.
Let's have a look at some of these other lanes. Mid matchup so far, 7-2 for Sumail and Onyx Excalibur, 6-0. So, yeah, fine stuff here in the first few waves.
Yeah, this I've never seen Dawn versus Tiny, but it feels like both are just going to be able to farm pretty nicely.
Sure.
Because you can cancel the Starbreaker as Tiny with 2 different spells. You're also going to both be farming your small camps. And, there goes Zip Zapper on the way bottom.
Is he actually going to move again?
He's doing it. So this is I mean, I don't know if that actually ends up benefiting too much, because a low-level Timber can be susceptible to dying sometimes.
Yeah, I think Nigma Galaxy's all right with this.
I think Nigma's happy. Yeah. And they do have solutions for Timber as the game progresses. They do have pure damage. They have Ursa versus it. They have Zeus. So they will have damage if this Timber gets very behind.
Oh, let's see. Let's see how sort of scared Nigma Galaxy are of the level 1 Timbersaw here. I mean, you know, level 1 on Zip Zapper, he's barely got any XP.
And it's a level 3 Pudge already.
It's a level 3 Pudge. So you might have sort of the benefits of what your spells do to the enemy, but you're so far behind in levels. Is that strength really going to take an effect in this matchup?
It's good that Pablo at least has an incredible amount of levels. He's almost level 4 on the Marcy, so maybe he can just be that buffer to give the Timber the space to get the levels that he needs. Because Timber right now could actually die to these two if he's not careful. Top.
Top Gorg. He's going for it. But the Snowball indeed will protect them from a good amount of the Blade Fury. Miracle will get slowed again. The Shards, nicely done from GH, holding Gorg back so he couldn't continue to chase down Miracle.
But Team Bald, they did get the lanes they wanted, right? As we see, this is the ideal for them to have these matchups. So they're actually going to apply a ton of pressure. Miracle is out of regen top. GH has none either.
Sikura as well, ready to run down Pablo a bit.
Oh my god, Sumail's here.
He's going to be able to look to try and chase Pablo down. Actually, no, he doesn't want to waste any more time with it.
He missed the initial... Ooh, the hook off the Mark II, but...
He's got the stick charges, he's away. Yeah, he needed that to hit. So Pablo, he'll be able to live, gets back under the safety of his tower.
And made space for Zip Zapper to get some levels as well, too. Lane was pushing in. Nicely done from Pablo.
I mean, it's good as well to sort of see, the fact that we saw those sort of movements very much showed, that Team Bold as a team, as a unit, they've turned up today and they're ready to react.
Absolutely.
They were not letting Nigma Galaxy force sort of the lane situation that they wanted. They made sure that they did everything to stay ahead and get the matchups they want to play with. But we'll see if it pays off for them.
Yep, absolutely. We see Miracle is being slowed down already. Gork 8 denies. They continue to put pressure on him. Immediately, he uses Salve and actually gets it canceled on the Ursa, too.
Oh, wow,
so.
okay. Yeah, they're going to be happy with that one, Team Bold.
Yeah, they have extra regen that they both brought. GH brought another Salve, but yeah, lots of pressure. But as we said, there's lots of ways to deter the damage, as we saw the snowball, and tons of ways to kite out, even if they are in this lane and they do get caught under the spin.
Yeah, and ultimately, did you like the Ursa pick this game for Miracle? Good choice to carry for this matchup?
It's a great core-to-core matchup versus the Jug, versus the Timber. You'll be able to scale versus Tiny also as bottom.
Trying to run down Zip Zapper here. Just going to try and do his best to juke away, but there is a hook at the ready. Hey, okay, Kuro says I'm taking that one.
Excuse me? MC's like,
he's
my
having
strength.
a giggle on that.
Top.
See the ult coming in.
Level 6 Dawn.
See if they can back him up here. Miracle's getting low, but Gorg, he won't quite be able to finish him off. With the heals of Samael coming in, Nigma Galaxy, they lose nobody, and they take down both heroes on the top lane.
Yeah, the global threat. And as we mentioned again, right? There's tons of different counter initiation.
It's so hard to make a move.
Yeah.
If you're Team Bold.
And that's a very early level 6.
Pablo.
Oh, he's going to grab him.
He's got the dispose. Easy game. Pablo ready to carry, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what he queues up. Does he queue up phase boots? No, I'm kidding. He's going to queue up the arcane boots here, but still. Great stuff from Pablo, being able to absorb a lot. He's going to leave Zip Zapper alone bottom.
Mid. Moves are coming in. GH with a rotation. He's trapped Excalibur, but a good avalanche and a walk around the shards will get Excalibur back to safety. He won't die today.
Power Rune coming up. So we'll see the rotation from the supports to the mid lane.
Yeah, Pablo's heading over to try and help secure this for Excalibur.
And GH is low after that move, so he might not be able to help Sumail.
Okay, let's see if they can get it. Who's going to get lucky on the RNG? It's going to be Excalibur. Able to ball up the regen. At bottom lane. Zip Zapper at this point, level 4, couple of points to the reactive. He should be fairly safe down here, right?
It's a lot of damage that's just... You can't block.
It's a lot of burst.
Magic damage, and it's just pure damage that's going to be coming out. So I'm actually still worried for him, but as long as he plays it safe, should be okay. But they're going to go aggressive immediately.
Yeah, we'll see it now if Zip Zapper can survive here.
The hook.
Ooh,
nice dodge.
Nicely sidestepped. And with that, Zip Zapper's... He should be away for now. Top lane. See Pablo with the setup, trying to go for GH. It's hard for Gorg to follow him down, especially when Miracle starts beating into him. And Zip Zapper continues to sort of elude them bottom, so he will manage to stay alive here against the two.
Excalibur looks like he was considering making a rotation top. He's still kind of thinking about it.
Is it an easy lane for him to turn up and make a move into, or Nigma Galaxy going to be ready?
It's a pretty good lane.
Pablo,
it's a quad lane.
Great setup here from Pablo. See the ult, back online for Samael. See, though, with that avalanche, Excalibur, he's going to have the amount of damage and control there to make sure they get the 2 kills. And I'm going to see if they can look towards Samael as well. They're in with the slow. He'll try and pull himself away from the hammer, but Team Bold, they're going to be able to take down all 3. Excellent rotation from Excalibur, and big moves to be made against Nigma Galaxy into their safe lane. Whilst that was an instance where they did have Samael coming in with the Solar Guardian, it didn't matter. Team Bold, they get the 3 kills. They don't lose anyone up there.
Yep, he read the play. Really nice move from Excalibur, bringing the numbers. They know that this Solar Guardian's always going to be used to try to push their advantage in these lanes. And now Miracle's actually having to move. He does not want to stay top. He's getting shut down a bit too much from the Jug.
So Mind Control can do it. Take the siege creep out, put a stop to the push, or at least try and slow it down.
Yep. Mid, we did see Excalibur's regen got canceled. Kuroki was there to at least stop that for them. And now next Power Rune, Excalibur might just be able to collect this one as well with the help of Pablo.
Obviously, Pablo's been doing a good job of making sure he's around for the power in timing, so he's going to get it. In fact, he's got DD.
He's level 6.
He's ready to start punching into Samael a little bit. We'll see how much he wants to dive this. It looks like he'll hold back, but yeah, great steal there from Pablo. Again, being completely focused in making sure that these power runes don't easily go into the hands of Samael.
This is a great start so far for Bald. Excalibur being a top of net worth, he is a very important hero to be able to shut down the backliners. And Miracle off to a rough start. It does mean that he can potentially be bursted if there is going to be an early Blink Dagger that comes out from Tiny 2, which is likely the case right now.
Yeah, 1,200 gold already towards the Blink Excalibur. Good farm, top of the net worth. by quite a bit off the back of that top tier rotation top.
Radiant's top tower is
Gork.
under attack.
Not quite sticks.
Oh.
They're making the aggressive move.
He's going to get bitten. Steve TP's coming. He's able to get the Blade Fury off. Bengen comes in with the TP. They might be able to find something in return here. GH, he'll try and run. We'll see Pablo actually looking for the chase down onto Mind Control. Gets it back with his exposed. Takes him down. A hook for what there is yeah, that's a dead Pudge. Team Bold, again, reacting very nicely to these moves from Nigma Galaxy. They felt they could get in under the tower and take down Gorg. They just weren't ready for those CPs to come in and turn things around. And a really good move there from Pablo as well, realizing that they did have the power to take down Mind Control rather than waste time chasing GH.
Him having that early start, right? Him getting the levels bottom, him being able to farm, he's doing such a good job.
He's 2-0-3. He's involved in every single kill so far, Pablo.
And that's crucial for like a hero like Marcy. A lot of their game is about that early game, how you can start off so you can get that good itemization, you can get that lens really quick. So, yeah, great stuff from him.
Let's have a look at it again there. That attempt here from Nigma Galaxy. I mean, you got to, Mind Control level 7, very strong. Wants to go for this kill underneath the tower, but not quite able to keep him locked down and burst through him. And yeah, Team Bold very much showing that they're not ready to let anyone, leave anyone behind. They'll turn up and they'll take these fights if Nigma Galaxy force them that, straight under a tier 1 tower.
Power Rune, gonna spawn top, Excalibur.
Again, yeah, Team Bold. Getting these powers, runes, and Miracle. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Zip Zapper. He'll tease with him a bit. Miracle does have the ult available if he feels the Chakram's going to be coming his way. So he shouldn't die here. He should be very, very safe. And if anything, trying to bait Zip Zapper in, because backup's on its way. GH turns up. Zip Zap will get himself up to the high ground, but we'll see more heroes head down this way. Sumail also seeing if he can lead in onto the timber, but Zip Zapper cuts himself nicely down into the river, and he's away. They can't catch him.
Nope, and Excalibur, Blink is done. 20 gold, and they're even going to get some tower pressure here with the next siege wave. Yeah, Team Bold, they're really killing it with this early game.
You gotta be careful, mid. Okay, Kuro's got a heavily jump. He's away in time. We'll see Pablo put the ult. Great dispose down to the two of them into the avalanche. Will hold them back for now, but the snowball is there. Closes on Pablo. Punch up from GH. They take Pablo down. Bengen holding his ground with the ultimate. They're trying to burst through the CM. They will be able to take Bengen down.
Nice try.
At this time, Nigma Galaxy will respond to the fight that Team Bold bring underneath the tier 1.
Little bit of a over-aggressive play there from Pablo, but really pushing the limits of his hero, just trying to continue making these aggressive plays. He'll even take the tome, since he's having that good game. And Gork, I mean, he is taking that space. Right? He's only a little bit ahead of the Ursa, but a pretty damn good start so far. Now they just have to be careful of not getting too over-aggressive in some situations, because Solar Guardian is back up. Zeus ult sure was used before, but there is always going to be lots of global threat that Nigma does have. But look at Pablo, immediately to middle lane. And yeah, with the Blink Dagger, these three can pair. These three can look to set up kills onto even Miracle.
Yeah, they've got great burst. If Excalibur gets him with the combo, should be able to take most heroes down. Mind Control might be a bit tougher as the Pudge.
Sure.
But everyone else should die if Team Bold catch them by surprise.
Sumail is still tanky enough. He's at 1800 HP, but they can. Ursa is just dead, right? Miracle is going Battle Fury as well too, so he's going to be very squishy for the next 5+
Nigma Galaxy might not be prepared for them coming from the high ground here. And there's the jump.
You got him.
Excalibur's in. They'll be able to burst through Miracle. We'll see TP's head over. Zip Zapper is ready to commit in, and they're going to easily outnumber Nigma Galaxy here. GH is trying to run with the Chakram, catches him. He'll get taken down. Solar Guardian now up and ready to go. Sumail joins the fight. Excalibur turns the avalanche. He's able to hold back Sumail. Sumail jumps in with a hammer, trying to chase down Excalibur, but Excalibur's fine. And with the dispose of the ultimate, Pablo, he's ready to set up onto Mind Control. Mind Control trying to run. He's incredibly tanky.
He's so
Too
tanky.
tanky for them to take down straight away. Finally falls. But Nigma Galaxy will make sure that they make Team Bold pay for their efforts there, trying to get that fight going. Team Bold lose 3. Ultimately, Nigma Galaxy, they did lose 3 as well. GH, Mind Control, and of course, Miracle dying at the start of that fight. Quick TP to the top, Nigma Galaxy, see if they can chase down Gorg. He's got the pig pole. He is speedy.
GH, the snowball and the creep.
He was trying to close the gap for a shard setup, but couldn't quite do it. Too speedy there with the pig pole. Gorg will be out in time. We'll catch you again on the replay that. Quite a bit of a fight that we had down here.
It's like we said, it's a perfect jump because they identified that Miracle's going for this greedier build, super squishy, but I don't think they anticipated how tanky Mind Control really is. Since the skill build he went for, 134, max flash sheep with the Vanguard, he's able to sustain long enough for Kuroki to use his entire mana pool.
Yeah, definitely. Team Bold considering how that fight did go. They'll be happy that they were at least able to bring Mind Control down with them, because if Mind Control gets away with that whole fight and actually is able to walk away at this point, that would feel really bad. But they do get the trade.
Yeah. Dude, how many... What was that, like 12 Arc Lightnings, I think, casted by KuroKy there? Max Arc Lightning as well, too, so always going to have to watch that when they do go for the tanky Pudge. They have to be careful how much the Zeus is going to be spamming on them.
Oh, look at this Excalibur. He's gone for the smoke move top. He's ready to try and catch him when they're in onto GH. Combos there. Won't be able to stop him from getting the snowball off.
Uh-oh.
GH is in, and TPs are heading over. Miracle pops the ult. Turns towards Pablo, will take him down. Team Pod, they may be a little too deep this time round. Nigma Galaxy, they're ready to try and turn things. Samael's in with the Starbreaker. Gorg, he bails out. Goes for the Blade Fury TP. Big ult from Bengen. Good damage, but he will still die. Miracle picks up the double.
10 heroes.
Pod just desperately trying to bail out of it. They don't want to be here anymore.
Literally 10 heroes show up to the top lane. And it's crazy amount of damage that Nigma Galaxy does have. Even though they get initially jumped by the Tiny, you see the turn factor that comes out. The Zeus is dishing out ridiculous damage. The Dawnbreaker is dishing out crazy damage.
Yeah, and we'll be doing even more very shortly. We have Samael, of course, going for that Deso build on the Dawnbreaker. So yeah, once that's done, you've got to be very careful. I mean, even through some of the things like the Blade Fury, Gorg could still die to this high physical DPS.
Even the Timber too, right? Because you're not going to have, in a lot of these situations, you won't have the max reactive stack, so it's going to chew through you. And KuroKy, they're giving him priority of farm to get that shard early.
See in the mid, Excalibur. Just got to be careful. Smoke up from Nigma Galaxy. They're ready to look for a fight around this mid. Miracle closing in on the Battle Fury pickup. He's not far off it now.
Sumail has, I believe he bought the shard before going for his Deso, and he has a DD in the bottle. So next fight, Solo Guardian plus a DD. They've got to be cautious how over-aggressive they get the next time on Bald.
Pablo has got his big item done, the Ether Lens. So you've got to watch out for the setup that he could catch
not just the
Galaxy
lens
by surprise with. He's got the Keen Optic.
It's a Keen as well.
There we go. Those disposes, you're never quite ready for them.
And they have tossbacks too, so the repositioning they can do, they can maybe force Nigma into some weird positions where maybe Sumail won't want to actually Solar Guardian in.
How's Mind Control doing on the tankiness here? Vanguard, and actually going to go Vanguard into the BKB this game.
Okay. Fine with that. All he needs to do is be the buffer for his allies to do the damage.
With that, you could just walk in and bite whoever you want.
Yep. No cancels. Through that BKB, of course.
Yeah. At least until, maybe if Pablo starts, has a good game, he can pick up a Basher. That with the ultimate can be quite a nice, sort of channeling interrupt.
That would be way down the line.
Sure,
but
it's a long way away, but, so far, 16 minutes, 8-11, there's only 1k gold difference. And potentially, maybe this game could be a long, juicy one.
I hope so.
With the builds as well. Nigma Galaxy,
Battle
if they
Fury
were to win it, Miracle, indeed, he's going to want to farm it up, get a few items, Battle Fury. He's already queued up his plan here for the game. Blink, BKB, Basher. He's got a lot of items on his mind. So either way, we're hopefully going to see this game go to the later times.
I'm definitely worried as the game does progress for Team Bald.
Or for scaling.
Yeah, I feel like Nigma Galaxy is going to have some incredible scaling. Even with the Zeus, since he's playing 4 position KuroKy this game, he has the shard done, I believe. That damage is going to be really strong versus both the Timber and the Tiny. Actually, versus everybody, let's be honest, because Zeus just doesn't have damage.
It's just good. Yeah.
But in particular versus those tanky strength. And yeah, back to... Now, we had a ton of action going on for the last, 10 minutes. Things are slowing down for a moment.
Not for sure.
Benefits Nigma quite
I think
a bit.
so. You're seeing it in the gold. That 1k to 3k lead. The lead is growing. These passive moments always going to feel good for Nigma Galaxy with the items and heroes they have.
We got double Philly, though. Each team gets blessed.
Balanced. Always nice to see.
And not a lot of stacks this game, as we were mentioning. It was kind of this 5v5 battle for a lot of it in the early.
Right to the top.
As we said, yeah, I feel like for Nigma, this just favors them. This low period where they're able to sit back and finish items. Sumail's about to have Deso. So it looks like Team Bald, they're trying to pick up the pace, trying to take out this mid tower.
They know it themselves, Team Bald. They want to look for action. 5 of them ready around the mid lane. They want to fight. They want to force Nigma Galaxy into the chaos that they're ready to bring. They get the setup, Pablo. Great catch to start things off. A quick deletion of the support Zeus. Kuro's out.
Very nice play. That's the Aether Lens Keen Optic. Good old dispose. Haste Rune spawns top also for Excalibur, so yeah, they could potentially keep going for this while Zeus is dead.
On control. Off the mark with the hook. but you can see it as well. And you can sense, mind control. Ooh, see Excalibur. They're actually going to catch GH. GH has got the snow. We'll see the Solar Guardian from Sumail being thrown in on this, as they'll go straight for Zip Zapper in with the bite. Timber's going to just melt. The ult is there from Bengen. Will force Nigma Galaxy back for now. Pablo, he's getting in with the ultimate. Omni Slash as well from Gorg over towards Miracle. There's the combo from Excalibur. Miracle's so low, but he's still alive. He's off to the side. The Avalanche will finish him off, but they're close to the tower here, and they've got to bail out. They've lost 3 Team Bold. Excalibur, he's going to have blink up in a few seconds. Is there any way out for him? Ooh, no, there isn't. They'll be able to clean him up as well. They get in. They took down GH. They were able to get Miracle. But just overall, Nigma Galaxy.
Fight recap for me, please. Look at the damage from the Dawnbreaker. Ready? Oh my God! Sumail's Desto has just came out,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much damage,
and he's got 6 stacks already on it. So they put a lot of attention onto the Ursa because it's the carry. But now Sumail's like, thank you, Miracle. Diverted them away from me.
Back in action. Team Bold ready to try and hold on around the mid.
Still the right idea from Team Bold there to go for this aggressive play to take the tower,
moves.
but they took the tower and then slightly overextended a bit too far. As we mentioned, lots of different ways for Nigma to be able to stall and turn these fights with Solar Guardian, with all this ways to block damage in particular with their draft. And Miracle, he dies, but he lived long enough for the damage to be done.
No, that is the thing. Yeah, Miracle may die, but killing Sumail, mind control, the other 2 cores it's tough. It's very tough right now.
Solar Guardian back up in 10 seconds again already too. So Sumail, he's going to go toward the mid lane. There's an Arcane Rune bottom too, so frequency of that ult will increase. As well as all of his other spells, of course.
They're looking for this fight, but as you say, the ult is up.
It's up already.
So Sumail will be ready to join.
They do not want to go for mind control.
It's so hard to make moves when you know there's a Solar Guardian ready.
It's hard to go for almost anybody. As we mentioned, like Flesh Heap, they have Snowball, they have Enrage. It's gonna get turned on them if they do go for these heroes. They have to like get the Zeus first and then somehow like reset, get another catch, toss back something. It's not easy for Team Ball to get these kills.
But as you say, they have to do this. They can't AFK farm. They know that they're going to struggle if they sort of go for that route this game.
Gorg can sit back and farm a little bit now that he did get killed in the last fight, but the rest of them do have to probably look to still get a bit aggressive.
At least get some pressure on. It's not easy to do, though.
Dire are scanning.
So yeah, the farm for Sumail just keeps stacking up here. 11.5k net worth.
Level 18 too. Next highest is 15 in the game, just to put that in perspective as well.
Having quite the time here. BKB almost certainly going to be done for the next fight. Just a recipe away.
He can actually one-shot the CM in a Starbreaker right now.
See in the jungle. Team Bold nearly catching Kuro. They're very much respecting mind control. They're backing away. As down bottom, Miracle was able to catch out Bengen.
He has the blink done on Miracle, so he can also get aggressive.
Radiant's bottom tower
Starting to get quite a bit out of the map here. Team Ball, they're trying. Like, they're running around looking for plays, but these wards, too, as we haven't really pointed out too much from Nigma, they're covering all their bases.
That's true. They've got great vision here, Nigma.
Literally every single entrance to every jungle app point is blocked. So it's going to be tough for them to make a move if they don't actually just smoke. It will get turned on. Up top, Gork. It's always a Solar Guardian that can come in.
They've got the setup. He's gone.
And it's an Arcane Rune as well, as we mentioned from before, so Solar Guardian's back up in 60 seconds. You don't have much time to really make a move at all. He did not get the Deso stack.
Oh, in the mid, Pablo. Gonna try for the setup, but oh my goodness, goodbye, Pablo. They just jump him, and he's gone the moment he pops the ult.
Looks like they're gonna threaten Roche. They're right in the area, 2 heroes dead.
Yeah, they got great damage. Desto from Sumail and Ursa being Ursa. Is there any chance of anybody turning up? No. Zip Zapper's not going to want to risk his life here. He's not going to go for this one. So Nigma Galaxy, they'll get the Roche, they'll get the Aegis onto Miracle.
GH. Spidey senses as well too, knowing that Zip Zapper's in the area. Zip Zapper will be okay. But immediately setting up for bottom.
Oh, they're quick.
Excalibur. He'll be okay. Next, I mean, kind of soon though, these TPs also, until they when they don't have BKB, those are going to be a risk because Kuroki is halfway to his Aghanims. So the Nimbus will be there to cancel some of those TPs if it is, you know, Ursa or someone who doesn't have that cancel coming in.
Control.
Solar Guardian's up.
He's ready to look for another one here.
He wants blood.
He's got the setup. Here comes the backup, and the physical damage should shred through the Timber. It does. Mind Control even able to get the angle there to finish him off with a close-range hook.
Now it's level 20 on Dawnbreaker, and look at him. They're having a
great time.
Yeah.
He got to play the Pudge, and he's having fun. He's getting these kills, and Pudge, you know, he very much showing the strengths of it in this matchup. You know, it was a good draft for the Pudge, and you can definitely feel that.
He has BKB done. He has 8 Flash Steep strength stacks already, so 16 bonus strength. He's incredibly tanky, so no longer can you really burst him with... you need Timber, but you need several different sequences of spells from the Timber to even bring down MC, who, with BKB, not really going to have that option. Team Bald starting to lose control of the game. Starting to lose control of any move they can really make, too, because it's just the constant threat of Solar Guardian, constant threat of Blink Snowball saves, etc.
Galaxy.
Excalibur.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Quite getting the angle. Team Bold will live.
The rest are coming, though. The smoke.
And they've got a backup at Team Bold. Get behind their tier 2. Nigma Galaxy. They're ready to pounce on anybody that steps out.
They're about to have triple BKB on Nigma as well.
Oh, they're able to find Bengen straight in. Take out the CM, and they're sweeping towards the top lane. You better get out of this area of the map if you're Team Bold. You don't want to be here. It's Pablo's into the trees. I see Gorg still hovering around. Okay, now he's going to TP out. He's away. Pablo should also be able to back out in time, unless he wants to stick around. Look for a creep wave or two.
Oh, that scanned pretty close. And whole time as well, too. As you mentioned, Kuroki's been farming, but he's also been dewarding. So looking at the vision from Team Bald, they literally have 1 ward on the map. So it's really difficult for them to even dodge these gank plays because they're happening just so fast.
Just look at this damage now. Just the control for GH alone. More than enough time for Miracle to stack up those swipes and take down the Timber.
And that's the 3rd BKB done. So, yeah, it just feels like it's just getting harder and harder. As poor Pablo...
He's going to have a Solar Guardian coming his way in that first swipe there. 867 physical, just crushes the Marcy. I mean, on the upside for Team Bold, they do, of course, have, as you were sort of leaning towards earlier, that high ground defense of, you know, sort of massive abilities to reposition people, disposes into tosses.
They might need it to get it past the tier 4s, though, because a Solar Guardian will come in, and Sumail, especially with how big he is, might just start.
But there's the chance for those sort of quirky plays when it comes to the base defense.
They've got 1 ward down right now. Very likely to get dewarded instantly. Yeah, they spot it right away. And Kuroki, that's his Ags done. So even more damage that's going to be coming out. More global pressure as the map continues to shrink for Team Bald. Looking to play around this 1 ward they have. Well, 2 wards, but the bottom ward, you know, it's not going to give them so much right now.
We'll still do decent damage with the Miono. So the BKB is going to limit a lot. That Zip Zapper,
oh my god.
He doesn't stand a chance. They have got all the damage in the world to deal with this Timber. I mean, it was sort of, you know, lent upon, you know, by the panel during the draft that, you know, whilst this Timber, you know, he's getting some strength heroes, they also have they have abilities that, you know, once they're ahead, Timber Sword's just going to die in an instant.
Absolutely. And they even
it's
now,
hard.
Sumail has a basher as well, too, so more forms to be able to disrupt the Jug, more forms to stop these BKBs in their place. And another basher, too. I mean, they're literally just all getting the perfect items to be able to counter the small chance that Team Bald has, and it feels very small right now.
I mean, you can feel as well, you know, Nigma Galaxy with the lead they have. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the team get into a position where they'll be more than happy to sort of dive the base. You know, they've got some heroes that definitely can get away with a bit of base dive.
Gork, they're after him again.
With the Solar Guardian coming in, see if there's any way out of this. He's been caught in the shard. He's going to try and juke them out, but he can't survive. The bash isn't control. It's too much for the Jug.
Bengen saw it coming, too, it looked like. Like, he was running down to big, I got you, man. I got a 4-step, but no.
What's the buyback from Gork? They're going to try and take the fight
Okay,
here.
let's see.
And Excalibur's in onto the two of them. We'll see Gorg teeping over towards the outpost. They need to get kills out of this team bomb. Over to the side, GH. He's in with the snowball. Buys time, Gorg. He's going to look for the Omni-Slash target. See if he's ready to jump. He's in. But he's over to the creeps. The creeps,
Oh, no.
pretty much the majority. That actually comes to an end. It wasn't able to bounce back to a hero. Maybe with the Avalanche, the Blade Fury, they can still get some kills out of this because they're taking out Mind Control and Kuro. Gorg, he's got to run now. He's used his ult, he's used his Blade Fury. He needs help from the team. The Healing Ward is down. Bengen trying to hold his ground with the ultimate. And then we get caught here by the combo. Excalibur focused down by Miracle as Miracle tears him apart. The bashes are there for Sumail. Over to Gorg. Gorg should fall. Oh, can they? Maybe with the buybacks they can save him. No, Miracle is in. He's ready to dive. He'll pick up the kill. Triple for him.
He wants the rampage.
He does. He wants more. He's not done yet, Miracle. He's going to try and run down Zip Zapper. Another buyback coming out. Team Bold. They really want to punish him for his overextension. Can they do so? The ult's back up. He's going to turn his attention over towards Banger, but they're disposed there. Pablo with the cast range grabs Miracle back. They'll be able to end the reign of the Ursa. They take him down, but Sumail, he'll say, don't worry, I've got the cleanup instead. Swipes into Pablo. He probably has to back off that. I mean, not too long until his BKB's back up. He might not feel too scared at all. He's got a Blink and a Bash and a Deso with max stacks. He could go back in.
He doesn't see them, though.
Nah, he's going to play it safe. He'll back off for now. A chaotic fight there from Nigma Galaxy, but of course Team Bold having to use multiple buyback to try and keep that fight going, so it ends up a very, very expensive few moments for them. They're now down 17k.
I don't think I've ever seen Sumail grinning for 30 seconds straight. He was literally smiling that entire fight, even toward the end of it. He's still smiling. Look at this.
He tongue out as well. He's having a great time.
Well, yeah, he's like, oh, Miracle, you die? Cool. I'm level 25 now because
He's
you
level,
died.
yeah, level 25.
Let 29
there you
minutes.
Go.
Oh, man, double Starbreakers incoming.
That's quite something there.
And another DD for the progressing fight. And also, that all was Gork buying back and then dying as well, too.
It was expensive.
So.
A really expensive fight there for Team Bold. They gave it their all, but wasn't quite enough there as they only fall further behind.
They prevented Miracle from getting a rampage.
They did. So some glory for them to be had there.
Yeah, this is... This talent, it unlocks a whole new aspect as well. Like, Dawnbreaker's already an insane hero. You unlock this, it's like 2 Dawnbreakers in the fights.
Especially with this shard, so the duration that you've got that magic immunity between 2 Starbreakers and a BKB. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to the enemy.
Starbreaker, BKB, another Starbreaker.
Yep.
You probably potentially have a third one coming up right after that too. And yeah, the multiple bashes, the multiple bashers that they picked up also, as we said. The Jug, he's significantly addressed with the way they've itemized and the way they, kind of set up their draft. It was a first 2-pick Jug, and it is something that Team Bald has done several times.
No, for sure.
So
I mean, Team Bald, they
knew this was coming.
Yeah, they usually like to grab Gorg's hero early.
Yeah.
So he's on something, that he's super confident on. And of course, Jug, one of his best.
Absolutely.
But a tough game indeed.
All the global spells back up, and good God. He didn't even need the second Starbreaker.
It'll be all about the base defense. And 31 minutes in, you got to give credit here to Team Bot the way they're able to hold on. They've still got tier 2 towers up.
Hold on by just 1 or 2 fingers, though. Maybe even if that. Maybe one finger, maybe a pinky hanging on right now. But
I mean, there's been many a team that's lost in a lot less than 30 minutes to Nigma Galaxy.
Absolutely true. Their early game also.
The game going.
Early game from Team Bald was good. Just a couple overextensions, and Nigma, they played this really well in the early game to respond to. Is Sumail?
Excalibur's got the opening. Sumail will turn with the start. The Starbreaker damage. He just killed the ball pretty much. He's going to be able to get Gorg as well here with the help of GH. A gank gone wrong there.
They called
it after that one. Respect for Sumail. They tap out. They said, we can't do this anymore. GG is called. Nigma Galaxy will take this game 1.
Wow. I mean, that was a display of its own right there. That was, by the way,